Well, yes, and so then I started to write this scenario. Because after a lot of years, somehow I didn't marry. So this scenario is most of the time very autobiographical. So I'm just writing about my life. How did it occur? Thing is, it just happened that my brother somehow disappeared. I told you that I've been staying in touch, online or in person, through the entire years, but he was somehow telling me online, we're probably talking for the last time, I'm not going to be talking to you anymore. And I was very, very sad and tried to cry, and I didn't understand why. And then we finished this discussion, and I was having the feeling that he's trying to take his life off. That is something very incomprehensible to me, because I think this is something enormously unelegant. Because I think everybody who's like suicidal, in an old-fashioned suicidal, there are suicides which are called euthanasia, yeah? Or, so if I'm pronouncing it right, this is somehow like a human way of living this world. Or if you're just like dying, But a suicide as itself, I consider it to be enormously cruel and enormously, unelegant, because if people are suicidal, they're usually looking very, very badly, and then, I mean, you know, they're somehow trying to press the throat, and the half of the tongue is like leaping out of your mouth. It is horrible. Or things like you're killed by a car, and then you're just lying on the street, covered in your own blood, and I mean, like a piece of watermelon. Or if you're springing from a very high house, for a very high building, and then you're all over the fields like a bin of a marmalade. I think it is horrible. Or if you're like going to the sea, and then you're ending your life there, and then you're all swollen and blue and whatsoever, and purple. This is really horrible, and this is inhumanly unpleasant. So I thought, if he's suicidal, it is very, very sad, because I have never thought about suicide on my own. So I felt somehow he's not in a very good mood. So this is why I'm actually talking in this scenario about a possibility for everybody to decide about their own life ending. If people are suffering this much, that they are suicidal, that they are doing some enormously cruel things to themselves, why is our society unprepared just for people who are just walking in a hospital and telling the doctor, please give me some kind of a injection, or give me some kind of a narcosis, so I never get out, never get up again. So do something like human, because I think medicine is such an enormously thing of magic nowadays, and they are able to do everything, these doctors. Why is this society so cruel that this euthanasia is not accepted everywhere in the world? It is the most relieving and normal thing, I suppose. Or people who are having disabilities, and they are chained to a wheelchair. I think it is enormously cruel if they suffer, if they're suffering all their life long. I think sometimes there are people who prefer to be dead and just to live this life.